There's nothing quite like a good success story, is there? Especially at this time of the year when a lot of people I know are still feeling a little bit off track with their nutrition. Perhaps they're taking a bit longer than they would like to just sort of get back into the groove after the festive season. And I really love it at this time of year. Often people come back and they're feeling like they've overdone it, and then they get on the scales and it's not as bad as they thought. And also it's so awesome to see people who have actually managed to stay on track over the festive season and had awesome weight loss. And that's what I experienced today. So I thought I'd just quickly share that with you. This person has been seeing me since October, and they had had some really good progress from middle of October till just before Christmas when we caught up, actually until early December, and she was going really well. And then early December, when the festive season started to kind of kick in a bit, there was a bit of testing of the waters and a few extra nibbles, and a bit of alcohol had come back, as tends to happen in that period in early December. And when she came for a catch-up in mid-December, she'd actually had a gain and was really disappointed about that and annoyed. And that's understandable. And like I said to her then, we're all trying to work out how much we can get away with and see what works and what doesn't. And often you can't get away with much. So just before Christmas, she'd had this gain and was feeling a bit peed off. Now that could have been a very easy time if she'd stayed in that place to probably go away and gain at Christmas. It's hard to regroup at a time like Christmas when there's a lot of food around. However, we had a chat, came up with a plan for the festive season, some nice, simple, a structure to follow. And then I caught up with her today. So it's been about a month. And I knew she was keen for her appointment because she'd emailed me asking what time it was. And she even showed up a bit early. And she had a brilliant result. She's down nearly 4 kilos, lost 3 kilos of fat, which is 6 of these. Brilliant. And she was so happy, as was I. I was absolutely stoked to see that. And I talked to her about what led to that success. And for her, a big part of it was just really committing to the structure of having a food plan. Now, when she went off track, which of course she did because it's that time of year, instead of sort of wallowing it and thinking, I'll get back on track tomorrow, I'll start again later, she just decided that if she went off track, she would just get back on track with the next meal. So she used that plan, used that structure to just get back on track. So as a result of that, she's been able to keep that momentum going, keep seeing progress, even though it was done very much imperfectly. So I think, it's such a good reminder to us that it's really good to have a plan. If you choose to follow it, the plan is there for you and you can reset and get back on track straight away. The other things that we talked about, I'm just looking at my notes, that we talked about that were really successful for her and helpful was the awareness. She said she really took notice of how she was feeling and really aware when she was going off track, trying to think of why and just really noticing her behavior more than ever before. And the other thing was the magical word accountability. Today was the first official day that I'm back in the office, although I did see a few clients last week because we came back from camping a bit early. And she'd booked in for today. She knew today was coming. She knew she was going to have to front up to the scales. So that's also really helpful at this time of year. So those 3 things were very helpful to her, but top of the list was probably just having the structure of a plan. We need structure. When we lose the routine of work, it's easy to let go of the structure of everything, but you can really easily make food the structured part of your day. So do that. If you're feeling off track, just reset again and say, okay, I am going to follow a plan. I'll eat roughly around this time. Here's what I'm going to eat. I'll look at my plan. If I do get off track, I'll just get back on track with the next meal. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till Monday. Just do it straight away. And then hopefully you're going to turn this around and be able to get great results just like my lady did today.